All right. Well, we got just under 2 hours.
Okay.
So we were talking about this earlier in the show. Whoop. We were talking about this earlier in the show that Pokemon.
Yeah.
Pokemon. People, adults, are doing this thing has only been released a week, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If you're not aware of it, there's a new app for your cell phone called Pokemon Go.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you basically will go somewhere around in your city, your town area.
Right.
And you can catch a Pokemon.
Okay.
One of the characters. Obviously, you can't see it out in the open, but you can see it on your phone. And it uses basically Google Earth.
Yeah.
To locate this Pokemon, and you have to go find it and then capture it.
Right.
Well, this is being, adults are being consumed with this thing.
Sure.
This isn't just a kid's game. This is grown adults.
Absolutely.
Chasing around, chasing invisible characters. And doing stupid things and either getting hurt,
right,
getting robbed, getting carjacked, breaking into places,
right,
over a stupid game.
Right.
Here's an example. This happened right here, right not far from you, just to the west of you in Toledo.
Okay.
2 Pokemon Go players found themselves under arrest Thursday after they hopped over a fence at the local zoo in Toledo, Ohio, after closing hours. So apparently this Pokemon that they were chasing was inside the zoo. So they hopped the fence at the zoo to go chase this thing down.
Right.
Robin Bartholomew, 25, and Adrian Crawford, 26. Okay, so these are millennials.
Okay.
Were found sitting by the zoo's tiger exhibit when they were apprehended by the police.
Right.
The pair allegedly broke into the zoo around 2:30 a.m., 2:30 in the morning, while hunting for a Pokemon.
Okay.
2:30 in the morning.
Right.
On a Thursday.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Apparently, no jobs.
No, definitely no jobs.
It's not like they have to get up and go to work in the morning.
Yeah.
They're out there jumping fences at 2:30 in the morning, chasing a fictitious character. The arrest occurred without incident, police sources reported. Security at the zoo noticed that there were 2 people walking by the tiger exhibit. Lieutenant Joe Hoffman, a public information officer with the Toledo Police, told Inside Edition they'll have to go see the judge and get a court date and explain what they were doing.
Right.
In a new deleted Facebook post.
Oh, boy.
Facebook.
Uh-oh.
Bartholomew, a University of Toledo graduate, said she would be willing to break the law in search of the game's characters.
Okay.
Hefferman, who does not play Pokemon Go, was unsympathetic. They were certainly old enough to know better, he said. The fact that you're playing a video game on your phone is not going to play well as an excuse in court.
Right.
Ohio's criminal code classifies trespassing as a 4th-degree misdemeanor, which could land the pair in jail for 30 days.
Right.
They're due in Toledo Municipal Court on Friday morning. Some zoos, however, have embraced the game to the point Florida's Palm Beach Zoo, an official Pokemon hotspot, has posted signs welcoming players during their regular business hours.
Right.
So what were you going to enlighten us with as far as your understanding about this whole app?
Well, not an understanding, but I have two stories here.
Okay.
And there was one story, but they kind of they kind of bleed together.
All right.
So, you may or may not know this, but I did not go to Pittsburgh, not this week, but the week before.
Okay.
I was back in Pittsburgh, but the week before I stayed home.
All right.
Because my mom had a little bit of surgery and needed a ride and blah, blah, blah. Doesn't matter why. I just didn't go to Pittsburgh.
Sure.
So I didn't see my son for, I don't know, 10, 12 days, whatever it was. So when I got back to Pittsburgh this week, I saw my son, and he looked like he dropped, I would say, like 8, 10 pounds. You know, not that he was fat or anything, but he looked like he dropped a significant amount of weight.
All right.
In 10 days.
All right.
So I said to him, I said, what are you doing? Are you working out now, or what are you doing? And he said, you know what? I've been walking every day. I've been getting out and I've been walking. I was like, okay, cool. Didn't pay it no mind, right? So you remember the neighbor that I don't necessarily like from
Pittsburgh? The one who gave you shit about your parking.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So we were leaving the house on Tuesday to, I went back to the house and I picked Zachary up, and we were leaving to go to the museum. And as we got in the car, the lady flagged Zachary down. She's like, wait, you can't go anywhere. You can't go anywhere. And I looked at, I was like, what the fuck is going on here? And she pulls out her phone and she goes, how do you evolve the Pokemon when you catch it?
Okay.
This lady's fucking 50.
All right.
So Zach is explaining to her what you do when you catch the fucking Pokemon and how you evolve it, whatever the fuck that means.
All right.
And they spent like 10 minutes talking about this fucking Pokemon shit. So it was about this point when I fucking put 2 and 2 together.
All right.
And my son gets in the car and I go, you haven't been walking to get in shape, have you? You were doing this fucking Pokemon, weren't you? And he's like, well, yeah, but it's got me out and about.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
But he's that age and he's into it.
Sure.
So needless to say, he's into it, and here's the neighbor that's into it.
Wow.
Doing this fucking walking around the neighborhood, chasing imaginary fucking dots on their screen.
Wow.
I don't get it. I don't get it. But he was talking this week. He's like, dude, we should make this I forget what it's called, but there's some way that you can do something from your phone and then it convinces other people to gather in your place. So he was talking about, we should make the museum a gathering spot. I was like, yeah, no. Because none of those people are going to be spending money. They're just chasing the imaginary blips.
Right.
But I mean, it is ridiculous how crazy this stupid shit has gotten.
Well, the thing is that this game has not been released but more than a week to 10 days.
Yeah, not long.
But people have already figured out a way to exploit it.
Have they?
Oh, yeah. People are using it to lure other people into bad parts of town and rob them and beat them and all kinds of stuff. Doghouse, our own Doghouse, sent a story over.
Okay.
About this.
Really?
Said armed robbers used the game Pokemon Go to lure victims to an isolated trap in Missouri.
Jesus.
Already. So this thing is only days old.
And they already figured it's probably the same thing that my son was talking about. You could do something to where it leads people to capturing Pokemon.
Right. Well, the thing that surprises me, is that people are out at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning chasing Pokemons.
Well, maybe those are high dollar ones or something.
I don't know, but. Who's out at 2 and 3 in the morning chasing around the neighborhood looking for imaginary creatures?
Not me.
I mean, it's like, again, do these people not work?
Right.
At about 2 a.m. in O'Fallon, Missouri, officers responded to a robbery report that led them to 4 people, all local residents aged 16 to 18. In a black BMW at a CVS parking lot. The occupants tried to discard a handgun out of the car when the officers approached.
Jesus Christ.
We were doing nothing. We just had a handgun.
Yeah. We're going to shoot the Pokemon, apparently.
Right. The officer then identified the 4 people as suspects in a similar armed robbery described in St. Louis and in St. Charles counties.
Right.
Stringer added that the police believe that the suspects used the phone app,
Right.
which directs users to capture imaginary creatures superimposed onto the real world to tempt players into a secluded area where they could easily be robbed. At a certain level in the game, he noted, players can congregate at a local landmark to join teams in battle.
Right.
Using the geological feature, the robbers were able to anticipate the location and the level of seclusion of unwitting victims.
Right.
In a separate statement, the department spokesman added, you can add a beacon to the Pokemon to lure more players. Apparently, they are using the app to locate people standing around in the middle of the parking lot or whatever location they were in.
Right.
The statement from police quoted from the news article to explain the allure of the game. Seeing a Pikachu on the sidewalk in front of you is a fan digital dream come true. The department added a warning, however.
Yeah.
If you use this app or other similar type apps or have children, we ask you to please use caution when alerting strangers to your future location.
Oh my God.
So again, people already figuring out a way to exploit this game for nefarious purposes.
Right.
Pokemon Go warns players to keep aware of the surroundings during their virtual treasure hunt. But only after a few days since its release, it has already led people to a string of bizarre incidences. People have ended up in hospitals after chasing non-existent animals into hazard spots in schools. State agencies and Australian police have warned people not to break the law or endanger themselves while Pokemoning. The game has also led wanderers to at least one home misidentified as a church, a venue that the app considers a public space.
Right.
In Wyoming on Friday, the game led teenagers to a dead body in a river.
Jesus Christ.
I just got up and went for my little walk and a walk to catch a Pokemon, the 19-year-old Shyla Wiggins told KCWY News. The pursuit led her to a highway bridge over the river where she jumped a fence to approach the water. She spotted a deer near the water's edge and then a black shirt and pants, a corpse lying prone in the water 6 feet to her left.
So did they take that guy's phone and turn it into a beacon or something?
I don't know.
So there'd be a Pokemon on the body?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
The Freeman County Sheriff's Officer said...
You skipped the most important part. Did she catch the Pokemon?
I don't know. It didn't say.
What kind of story is this? So what if there's a dead body? We gotta catches the fucking
The
Pokemon.
important part, did you get the Pokemon?
Yeah, come on.
The Freeman County Sheriff's Office said in a statement that it's investigating the death, but they do not suspect homicide. The death appears to be accidental in nature.
Right.
Though the water is only 3 feet deep where the body was found, investigators said the man possibly drowned.
Oops.
Wiggins said the discovery of the corpse would not deter her from returning to the game. I might go get a water Pokemon, she's told CMS. I'm going to try.
Good on her. Don't let little things like death.
Yeah, don't let a dead body deter you. Holy shit.
Guy may be dead, but fucking Pokemon Go is still alive.
Oh my God. These are adults playing this stupid game.
Right.
Again, what do we got to look forward to in the future here?
Not much.
Just dumb.
Yep.